Hello and welcome back to another Tartan Talk Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, July the 12th, 2016. This week is going to be a bit alcohol related, so let's jump right in. Tartan in the past. McEwans Ale, McEwans Lager, McEwans Beer is a brand of beer that originated by a Mr. William McEwan in Edinburgh back in 1856. The brand has passed through a lot of hands, especially in the last century. Most recently, Heineken sold it about 5 years ago. But what does it have to do with tartan, you might ask? Well, they've always been big supporters of Scotland and their Scottish heritage, and have always reflected that in their ads, and I've always kind of loved seeing them. And I especially love seeing the really old school ads from McEwan's showing these men in their tartan kilts and all that kind of thing. Tartan in the news. There is a bar in Inverness in the Highlands of Scotland that has had to drastically alter their uniforms for their waitstaff. The bar is called Hootenanny, and up until a little while ago, all of the male bartenders wore kilts. But they have had a lot of issues with frisky female customers trying to see if they were in fact true Scotsmen, i.e. if they're wearing anything under their kilt. The female customers would surround the male bartender, a group of them, enclose him in the circle, and then sort of attack him and find out what he had on under his kilt. I kid you not. Eventually the bar decided, thankfully, that this was completely inappropriate, so they have switched. Now all the male bartenders are wearing tartan trews or pants or trousers so as to avoid any sort of inappropriate behavior. Side note, while this is kind of a funny story, I do have to say that that is completely inappropriate, and even though it's kind of funny, it still is sexual harassment. So please, for the love of all that's holy, don't try and stick your hand up someone's kilt ever, under any circumstances, ever. Piece of the week. This week I'm going with one of my favorite dresses that I have made in the past, and it's also probably been one of my more popular ones that people have ordered. I call it the Celtic Knot mod dress, because it's sort of like a mod 60s kind of style, but it is white with a black center panel with white Celtic knots down the center front. I have made it in lots of other different colors as well, including the reverse, which I'm wearing today, black with white with black. It is available in many different colors and shades, so the options are endless. Tartan of the week. This week, I am going with the Keith tartan. Now, why the Keith tartan, you might ask? Well, since it is the alcohol episode, I am from Halifax, Nova Scotia, and the famous brewmaster from here was Mr. Alexander Keith himself. Keith's India Pale Ale beer originated here in Halifax, and there still is the brewery down on the waterfront that you can take tours from. So I thought that Alexander Keith, that's the tartan of the week this week. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next week for another Tartan Talk Tuesday. Cheers.